Yo, YouTube, what's crackalackajackasmacin? It's Waffleman with a video, and the NBA 2K community got its biggest win yesterday for what we pulled off. The community, the interesting about the 2K community is that there's always beef, there's always conflict, there's always niggas throwing shots at each other. But when serious issues arise, when serious things happen, the community finds a ways to pull itself together, man. And I gotta respect the 2K community for that. And regardless if you're a big or small YouTuber, you've gotta respect the whole entire 2K community for that. But if you don't know what happened, if you don't follow me on Twitter, the SBs had an Esports Moments of the Year award. And in that award, in the finals, it was between Ninja and the 2K League player. I don't know how to say his name, but I believe it's Old Larry, and presently he plays for the Cavaliers Legion. But it was between him, Old Larry, and Tyler Blevins, which is Ninja. And just based off that, you might be saying, well, wouldn't Ninja win? Well, no, if you don't know who Old Larry is, and maybe some people don't even follow Fortnite that much, so they don't even know who Ninja is, but obviously Ninja played with Drake, Ninja played with all these celebrities, so a lot of people know who Ninja is. Fortnite's a huge game, so is 2K. But Old Larry has this incredible story to where he came back and is playing in the E-League after being in a tragic incident. Now, if you don't remember this incident, this happened, I believe, last year, August time. Madden tournament in what was it? It was in Florida. It was somewhere in the United States, obviously, but it was a Madden tournament at this place called, I think, Chicago Pizza, and this was where a live stream was being occurred, and all of a sudden you heard gunshots, and there was a shooter on site, and Larry was actually one of the people. And by the way, his name is Tim. His first name is Tim. I think his last name is Ensilimo, if I got that right. But Larry was actually fighting for his life, trying to survive. Some of the people, remember at this event, and I remember this event clearly because I remember when it happened, that some of the people died in this event, man. Like, serious players really passed away at this event. And Larry, who was a 2K League player, was there playing Madden. He was fighting for his life. Fortunately, he escaped. But he didn't escape perfectly clean. The man got shot 4 times. And one of the places he got shot was his thumb. Now, where's my controller? I'm trying to find my controller's all over there. But I got my Xbox controller right here. Now, I've always thought about this, right? Every time I play, I always feel that some of us, we're really blessed, man. I mean, we got all our fingers, all our feet, all our toes. I remember I read one story one day where a girl she lost her left hand and she lost part of her foot when a shark ate them up. A shark was attacking her, so she lost her hand and she lost part of her foot. And I was like, damn, imagine if you had to live. I always think about this because I'm always playing games, always using 2 hands for this and that. I'm just thinking about the things you can do with having 2 hands, having both feet, and you gotta admit we're blessed. A couple of days ago, a Disney star just died at 20 years old. I mean, when I think about these things, it just starts hitting me that, yo, you can really die at any moment. And right now I have the greatest fear of death of my entire life because I feel like this stuff is happening, and I feel like I might be next. I might be the person that it happens to. But Larry got shot 4 times, got shot in the thumb. So you must be thinking, how would he play? How would he come back? You got shot in the thumb. Serious injuries on some of his fingers. Thankfully, gratefully, he survived the incident, man. Shot 4 times, able to get away. That's already a blessing. But this guy used to be a car salesman, and you can read the story on ESPN. I'll put the link in the description. Used to be a car salesman, took his talents, got into the NBA 2K League, played for the Bucks gaming squad. Then the league is in, off-season mode. This incident happens, and it's like, how is he going to play? Is he going to continue in the NBA 2K League? Well, the Bucks released him, so now it's like he's got to get all the way back. Of course, it's an expansion draft pool. and he gets a call from the Cavs Legion manager. Now the Cavs Legion manager, they traded their pick, they traded their player to get the 3rd pick, and they were going to select Larry. And it's like, it's crazy because he has to go through all these rehab procedures. You know, even his doctors have been telling him it's going to be that thumb is not going to be completely fully functional. I mean, the thumb got shot. It's not going to be fully functional. So he went out, he grinded. He said he was going to start using his index finger to play, which to me, okay, it's definitely possible to use your index finger to play. It's just going to be, it's going to be an adjustment, man. But you gotta, it's not impossible, but you definitely have to put time and dedication into using your index finger to control the right analog stick. It's just going to take time because everyone's always used to using their thumbs, but to use the index finger, luckily the index finger is still fully operational like the thumb, it's just going to be more challenging. And just think about it, right? He's trying to reach the skill set again of when he used to be with his right thumb. And now he's using his index finger doing the things that some of us players that play 2K can't even do. I can't even do what he's doing. A lot of people, a lot of y'all niggas can't do what he's doing right now. And it's amazing to see. And it's just crazy that he's come back from this. It's crazy he's even playing. And you gotta understand, there's also PTSD that comes with a tragic situation like this, man. PTSD is, mental health is very, very slept on. I don't know. I mean, more people are talking about mental health this is, but for his purposes, for his situation, he's always going to fly. He's always going to fly around. He's always going to be at this tournament event thing because the 2K League is held in New York City in this Studio Field Arena. So it's always going to be a similar situation like the Chicago pizza place. So that's always going to be in the back of his mind. Of course, he had stories of where he would drop, you know, a shampoo bottle of soap in the shower, and he'd instantly think that was a gunshot, and he'd run out of the shower. So it's just crazy. And then when you compare that to Ninja, obviously Ninja playing with Marshmallow, I mean, that's cool, but it doesn't compare to Larry. So I'm glad Larry won. It was 60%, 40%. Larry was actually, when I voted for Larry, he was actually losing at first. And I think Ninja put out a tweet that just said, just vote. I don't want to win against this guy. And a lot of people got upset. And I understand why people got upset because everyone was saying, oh, you should just say, just tell to vote for Larry. Don't just say just win. But at that point, we might be a little bit nitpicking too much. But I understand people's frustrations. Anyways, shout out to Larry for the win. But now on to the bad news about why the 2K community can also has a slightly loss on this day, man. Because let's talk about 2K Day. A day where they have all these events for these 2K YouTubers, where they get more publicity, where the game gets more publicity, and they always bring people each year to these 2K events. Now, networking is an important instrument in business. If you don't network, you're not going to reach places. You got to talk to people. You got to know people at least a little bit. You got to know a little bit of some people, man. You got to talk. You got to connect. That's important. If you're growing and you have a lot of subscribers, a lot of views, that's great too. But if you don't know other people, if you don't know other YouTubers, if you don't, collab, if you don't know any 2K director, if you don't make your presence known on any of these social media outlets other than YouTube, then that's a problem. They're going to look into that. They're going to take that into account sometimes. So obviously that's why some years you see Sub the Gamer go, or Nick the Bulls fan go, and you're like, wait a minute, this doesn't make any sense. There's people that have way more views, way more subscribers than these people. Why are they going? Because when they went the first time and when they built their channel up, they got respected by Ronnie or LD2K. They got to know the 2K community directors. They got to know the 2K staff. And they formed that relationship. So they have that connection. They have that extension. They know each other. So they get invited back. So this year, obviously, some invites are going out. And some people are angry. Some people that have over 600K, 500K subscribers on YouTube, they're upset that they didn't get a 2K invite but they say they're going to be back for 2K20 and make their presence known. And to be all in fair, there's a lot of 2K YouTubers out there, man, and everyone's going to always want someone to go. One year, the year that I was really popping, I wanted to go myself. I mean, I was like, wow, I can't get no invite. I make different videos. I do all these skits. I can't get an invite like that. I mean, come on now. I'm making more views than some, back in that day, I was making more views than some of the people that went to this 2K event. So I empathize with some of you people, but I understood that, you know what? Being at this event is not the end of the world, man. Just continue making your content, having fun. And at the end of this day, this event to me is just overrated, because sure, all the stuff you get, all the you know, the group gatherings, the parties, the meeting other YouTubers, is great. However, for the game's purposes, it does absolutely nothing. All you do is get information. And what I mean for the game's purposes is that you can't give them any feedback, because the feedback you're giving them right now, they're probably planning setting up the hotels, setting up the dates for this 2K event. And it's what? It's July 10th. This game comes out September 6th. The 2K event's probably going to happen in August. And probably the middle of the week of August, the game's going to go gold. So by that time, there's nothing you can do or say to even change the game. Nothing's going to happen, which is why I always say 2K should have these events in like May, have these events around E3, and because E3 is a big event of itself, especially next year. Next year is when the new consoles are about to be shown at E3, the next generation consoles. At least if you give that, you know, that stage a chance and you have this event around that time, we can give a little bit of feedback, because the game is still going to be at the end of its development. So maybe if it's earlier, it's better, because we can get more feedback. Of course, they do all these Twitter posts throughout the year. Mike 2K does it. LD 2K, Ronnie 2K, they're always asking questions throughout the year. But it's best to actually get a test drive for this game with several YouTubers, several community figureheads, at least in probably April, May, or even June when E3 is. But that's just my thoughts. But the 2K community, listen, don't get caught up in the 2K day hype. It's not that big of a deal. It's a big deal, of course, but don't go crazy about it if you're not in. And there's so many conflicts on Twitter I see, that people are hating on other people getting in. Like, everyone needs to relax. See, that's the toxicity of this community. That's why I'm giving the community a slight L on this topic. But the 2K community, like I said, Larry 2K1, shout out to this man. That man is inspiration. 2K gets a big L for supporting this dude, for making people vote, for spreading the word out. And even when I saw the story, I was on Twitter. I was just browsing through Twitter. I saw the poll. I was like, this is an interesting story. Posted it in my friends group Facebook chat. I let them know, told them to vote. So it's just great to see, man. But anyways, man, like I said, leave a like for more. I'm out for now. Peace.